Hi, this is Ash from Amigo Experts. Review time. This is Desk Wizard, which is a mobile phone desktop holder, and basically the idea is that you can use it to hold your mobile phone. Now this is a generic one. You can use it with lots of different phones, and obviously a lot of phones come with their specific ones which will only work with that make. The only problem is you change your phone and all of a sudden this holder that you spent really good money on is useless because it doesn't work with your new phone. So I've got a bit tired of being in that scenario, so I saw this advertised on Mobile Fun and they were kind enough to throw one at me. So let's have a look. What do we get? This is the unit itself. Now the way it works is it has a little bit of a sticky, but sticky is probably not the right word because that implies there's a bit of gunge or something, but it's a bit of gel which it has an adhesive property to it, so it kind of it's a bit of an abrasion. And we've got USB ports on the bottom here, so you've got two USB ports. On the front you've got a nice blue LED light that comes on, which we'll have a look at in a second. You've also got a card reader, so that's for your M2 micro SD cards, MS Pro, MS Duo, then standard SD card, MMC, RS, MMC and mini SD. At the back you've got your power input and power output. The power input is a mini USB cable and the output is a bespoke one. So the way it works, you've got that next to your desk or next to your bed. You get your said phone and ta-da! Doesn't that look very nice? And one thing I was quite surprised at, it does hold a reasonable amount of weight. So this is the Samsung Galaxy Note, and ta-da! So that's that being held quite nicely as well. And actually, let me just put a desktop. Let's put a clock or something. I can show you this thing in action. So if you can imagine that next to you, obviously without me reflecting with my white t-shirt, live and learn. And then also, now one thing to note, this is the Nokia N9, which doesn't fit on this with the attached case. It does seem to slide off a bit, so there it sort of slides. But if you're one of them that doesn't tend to use the case on it, take that off and ta-da! It just sits on very nicely, and that's me pushing it down and it's not going anywhere. I did have the application Bedside Clock, which I was going to show, and unfortunately with the new Nokia N9 update it's deleted it off the phone, which is a bit of a pity. So unfortunately I can't show that. Now what do we get with it? Like I said, there's a bespoke charging cable. Now this plugs in over yonder, and it doesn't come with a charger itself, so if you've got a mini USB charging cable, charging adapter should I say, that plugs in there. That's that blue LED that I spoke about earlier. And then you get one of these cables, and we've got a micro USB plug at the end there, but it comes with an array of tips. Now don't ask me what these all fit. You have the obligatory iPhone one. You always have that as part of everything. There must be some unwritten rule. And then you've got that one, which I don't know what it is, and then you've got a mini USB, another one that I don't recognise, but if you check out the link that's going to be at the bottom, that'll take you to the page and they'll tell you what all these weird and wonderful tips are. So all you do, put on the relevant tip that's of interest to you. So let's charge this one up, which is gonna be not that one. One of them. One of them. This should start charging. But saying that, this phone's dead as a doornail. One thing to keep in mind is of the phone you're going to charge on it, make sure you've got the power coming in, it's powerful enough power to charge the mobile phone that you're connecting it to. So i.e. if your mobile phone needs 700 milliamps coming in, make sure your adapter it's feeding it 700 milliamps. That would be quite useful. Now on this side you can, obviously we've got power going in, but if that was connected via a USB cable to your computer, then you can use all the card reader at the bottom here, and you can use all that, and then obviously use the USB ports out here as well. So as something that's next to your computer, it makes it really useful, to say the least. I really like the idea behind this unit, and I am sick to death of changing. I should give you an example of what I get sick of changing. Like say this is one of the charging pods for a BlackBerry, and I'm not using that phone, and therefore that is pretty useless. So here we are. This is Ash, MeeGo Experts.